Born blind and unable to walk, when Patrick Hughes was asked to describe his disabilities, he replied, "Not disabilities at all, more abilities." We have 70 to 80,000 thoughts a day. We're constantly thinking. We're asking ourselves questions and answering those questions. We're speaking to ourselves. And because the mind is limitless as to what it can think of, we need to take some time each day to free the mind and calm it. Get rid of disempowering thoughts and bring in more empowering thoughts. Somewhat take control of the way we use our mind. How you use your mind determines how you will experience this life. Take someone like Nick Vujicic. Born without arms or legs, Nick Vujicic should be, by most people's point of view, immobilized. But Nick has truly mastered the way he chooses to think and how he uses his mind to go beyond his limitations. And with the shift in his thoughts, his little flipper that he refers to as his drumstick, where his legs should be, has become a blessing that allows him to gain leverage over the way he's been challenged in his life. So what are the limitations that you're allowing to take control over your life? What do you feel that you're limited by? Is it the anger? Is it the anxiety? Is it the guilt? Is it the dissatisfaction of getting up every day, not having the perfect relationship? Is it the money? Is it the time? Or is it more of a physical feature like being overweight or being underweight? Or maybe it's a surgery. Maybe it's a surgery you had years ago or recently, and because of it, every day you're reminded of your limitations. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have limitations. You're not limited to certain things. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that maybe it's time that you step into a new you. Maybe it's time that you step up and say, I'm going to go far and beyond these limitations, whatever may be a limitation. I'm going to start redefining my life. Start living a new you. You can really enjoy your life, but you have to start thinking the way you want to live and then live the way you think. I say that all the time. And because I've been saying that, I've been applying it constantly for the past year and a half now. One day I thought of that when I was meditating. I'm like, what can I do to really take my life to new levels? And then I just went into meditation and I started thinking and I said, that's it. Think the way I want to live, and then I have to live the way I think. So that right there is alone should be enough tool to get you started on a new way of life, a new way to redefine your life and take control of it. Whatever it may be, whatever it's money, weight loss, building muscle, getting out of depression, getting rid of your anxieties, that's a big one. Finding more time in your life, improving the connection between you and your significant other, improving the quality of your relationship and the relationships you have with friends and family. It starts with the way we think. It starts the way with how you use your mind. It starts internally. So what I've done here is I put together some simple tools that will really help you take control of your life. And I'm starting with a big one here because this is the first video of the next series that I'm doing of just getting into the new you. Just really stepping up and redefining your life. I want to share these tools with you, but I wanted to start with something big because we can start putting everything together as we get into this more deep and more in depth with giving these tools out and applying these tools to your life. So I wanted to start with something really big, and that was your thoughts. What really determines whether you have a great life or you have a crummy life, or if you have an awesome relationship, or if your relationship just stinks, or if you have a great job and you're making all this money, or you're facing poverty and you're broke, or you're poor, or worse off, you're out in the streets. I've met someone. I was walking on the beach one time and I met a man who came up to me who was completely homeless. You could tell he didn't smell so good and his clothes were all ragged. But you know what? This person had a incredible personality. And the way they viewed the world and the life, and they were just so humbled. And this guy approached me years ago. And he asked me what my name was. He started talking to me, and we just shared an incredible connection right there from the get-go. And I felt like, wow, I felt like I've known this man. And this guy explained to me how he gets to live here, and he gets to do this, and he gets to enjoy this whole beach. He doesn't have to pay for any of it. And he gets to see people all day. People come around, and he just has this connection with everybody. He says everybody's his friend. Even if he hasn't met them yet, they're still his friend. I mean, here's a man who has nothing, lost everything. He had a lot of stuff in his life before. The family, the friends, the house, the cars, whatever. He explained all that to me, the good job, and then something happened. The way he was thinking back then shifted him into this. So he started to make a different shift in the way he thought and the way he viewed his world because he was in a different environment now. And he took his life to a new level, and that level was that you can be happy no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what your limitations may be, no matter what your financial status is or where you live or your habitat or your environment, you can choose to be happy because that's something that you do have control over. And in 2011, I want to make sure that I give you all the tools you need to make your life that much better, to find balance in your life, and to be happy, because at our core, we are happy. Life is about being happy. Life is about living it to the fullest and evolving and making that connection and getting on your path of your purpose, the right path. So I want to share with you these tools right now I put together that'll really help you start conditioning the way you use your mind and the way you think. It's as simple as just saying, you know what, I'm not that person anymore. It sounds like, oh, that's simple, but how do you really do it? But it really is just a shift. It's just a small shift. But it's a shift not just in your mind, but the way you act with your body, the way you view the world, the way you just act with yourself, and the questions and the answers that you're taking inside and you're thinking about constantly. Those 70 to 80,000 thoughts a day. So right now, today, let's take a few of those thoughts and direct them into redefining your life. So here's the tools. Meditation is by far one of the most important things that I would say that would help you take your life to new levels, because it'll help you clear your mind and center yourself. And it's about finding balance. Everything I'm doing and I'm talking about here is simply about finding balance in your life. So like if you're out there and you're having this crazy lifestyle where you're doing this and you're doing that, and you're not ready to give up that, or you're not really to replace it with something else, that's fine. You'll find that eventually. You'll come to a crossroads and you'll say, I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to make a decision. Or when you start doing this meditation, you're going to start finding ways to think, and you're going to shift in a new way of thinking where you're not that person anymore. You don't smoke the cigarettes or drink the alcohol. You don't, do these things, these bad habits, or you don't have this anxiety or this depression or, these just ways that are controlling you, or think within these limitations. You don't do that, because eventually you'll start to shift. But it starts with, living that lifestyle and going out and do those things, but make sure you always return to your center at the end of every day or throughout the day. You take some time to say, okay, that was great, that was fun, or wow, I did this, but who am I truly at my core? And you find your center every day. So meditation, here's what you're going to do today. Today, sometime this week, but once again, sometime when you find the time, and hopefully you can make that shift in the way you think. If you're someone that says, I don't have enough time, you say, you know what, I do have enough time. And you catch yourself and you start right now. So right now is the best time, because if you're taking time right now to watch this video, then you have time to, if you want to put this on pause right now, hit the button and go straight into this meditation, that's great. Do that. Or when this video is over, start immediately. But if you're rushed, find some time today or this week. That's why I'm doing these early on in the week, so you can practice this several times throughout the week. So here's what you're going to do. Take 5 minutes and sit in silence somewhere. And if there's noise in your house, that's fine. Even if your house is crazy and everyone's in the house, you got kids running around, whatever, just sit there and close your eyes and relax, or put a pillow on the floor and some blankets and lay down and put your hands up and focus on the breathing. Inhale and exhale out slowly, and just get lost into the center of who you are. And if you're aware of these noises, or if you're in a quiet place and something's going on outside, that's okay. Tune into it, listen to what it is, understand what it is, and then focus on the breath. Go back to the center. Because in life, we have all these distractions. And meditation is the best place to start practicing not getting distracted. You sit there and you want to focus on one thought and really going to where your center is. So, you have all this distractions going on. That's fine. You're going to start thinking of a bunch of different thoughts. If you find yourself drifting, that's okay. Recognize you're drifting and then go back to focusing on the breath. And the more times you do this, you're going to get into deeper, longer, more relaxed states of mind and meditation. So you're going to take 5 minutes today, and if you can do longer, please do longer, because you're going to enjoy this, and meditate no matter wherever you're at. If you want to take a walk, sit down. It's about being still and being silent and just going inward and taking deep breaths in. So that's the first key, the first tool to really start redefining your life and taking control of the way you think and the way you use your mind. The next step is exercise. This is important. Now I'm going over a lot of different activities here that's going on, but these are daily activities that you can do, that you can condition yourself to do, that you can make a part of your everyday life. Make it a ritual. Get up every day and get out there and exercise, do yoga, meditate, do deep breathing, change the way you think, change the way you view things, catch yourself in these thought patterns. Do that, apply that. But exercise is extremely important. So what is the limitation that you have right now as to why maybe you're not exercising, or you're not going to the limit and getting that exercise to be training like an athlete and really exercising and toning your body? Is it the weight? Is it maybe the fact that you're thinking, I'm so out of shape, I don't know if it's safe for me to work out. I don't know if I can do that, or I don't have enough energy. That's a big one, the lack of energy. And we can have lack of energy being underweight or even at average weight if we're not giving ourselves that proper time, if we're exhausting ourselves on every other thing that we're doing in our life, or saying we don't have enough time. That can get exhausting. Or even just thinking the things like, oh man, I'm so down and depressed, or I don't like my image, or we have all these different things that are going on in our mind, the 70 to 80,000 thoughts a day. So go beyond your limitations. If you feel that you're a little out of shape, or if you're overweight and you're dealing with this massive weight, accept that, but say, you know what, as of today, I'm going to start doing something, and each little step forward for this day, each day, you're going to say, today I'm going to exercise. Today I'm going to do my best. Tomorrow's another story. We'll get to tomorrow when we get to tomorrow. But today I'm going to start exercising, and I love my body right now as it is. I'm going to shape this body, or I'm going to tone up this body, or I'm going to gain more weight so that I'm in my average weight. I'm going to lose some weight so I get down to the size I need to be that's more healthier for me. That's my ideal weight, so I can enjoy my body. So every day it starts with one day at a time. Don't think about tomorrow or next week or how I'm going to stay on this workout plan. Just focus on today. Today I'm going to do this. And if every day you get up and you stay in the present moment and say, today I'm going to get up and exercise my body, then you're going to do just fine. So if you're overweight and you feel like maybe I don't have enough, I'm not in shape yet, or is it safe for me to do this? Or if you're completely out of shape and you're not overweight and you just don't know if you're in shape, then check with someone and find out what you need to do. But start today doing something. And that, honestly, I would say start with yoga. And then from yoga, start with power walking. And then with power walking, if you want to attempt jogging, go jogging. If you want to attempt sports, water sports, running, whatever it is, that mountain climbing, push-ups, weights, whatever, a workout program on the television, whatever it is, you can get there. But start simple right now. Now, if you're someone who has been training and exercising, then you already know that exercise stimulates the mind and body and allows you to start thinking clearer. I mean, when you start getting exercise in, you're not going to be one of those people sitting on the couch depressed, or you're not going to have lots of anxiety spiking all the time throughout the day, like, this, or you're not going to be stressed out so much. Because when you start exercising, you start pumping and circulating the body, all that stuff dissolves. The body finds its balance there. So, with thoughts and taking control of your mind, you've got to exercise, because that will help stimulate the way you think and stimulate your brain and absolutely help you take your life to the next level. So the other thing that will really help you start taking control of your mind, and this is another important one, and I want to wrap up from here, and that is simply just go beyond your disbeliefs, your disempowering thinking, or the limits that you may have put on yourself. Go beyond limitation and really challenge yourself to think past that. Catch yourself. If you're someone who says, okay, I'm gonna start being happy today, I'm not gonna let anything disrupt my energy of feeling happy or having a great day. And then you walk into the office, or you go out in public, or someone cuts you off on the freeway, and immediately you're like, and you tense up and you get all crazy and angry, or you just get a little stressed because someone maybe put more work on you than you feel that you're capable of doing. Once again, you're in that limitations. If they do that and you experience that shift in your energy, that's okay. But catch yourself. Make it a habit of catching yourself and saying, oh, wait a minute, I don't think that way. I'm on a different frequency. See, thoughts are on frequencies. Like when you turn into a radio station, you're getting a certain frequency to get that station to play at your radio or on the internet these days, or in your car. So change the way you think on a different frequency and get on this manifestation frequency to manifest good things in your life, to think good, to bring positive energy to yourself. See other people better than what they are, what they're doing, because you know at their core they're a happy, humbled, loving person. And maybe what they're doing right now is living within their limitations or the way they see the world, and they haven't yet taken control of the way they use their mind. But as of today, you have, so you can see past that. You can see past the person who might have cut you off on the freeway, and you're thinking, jerk. You could say, oh, wow, okay. Oh, go ahead, get by. That's fine. Allow him to pass. Or someone who's riding your bumper, and you're thinking, why are you riding my bumper? Oh, that's aggravating me, and sometimes you want to slow down and get out of the way and let them go, and you're still stressed. But you could say maybe that person's not even aware of this. Maybe they're just jamming to the tunes and they're having a great time. or your boss or someone puts more work on you, or someone doesn't, appreciate you today, and I don't know, something's going on in them in their life, and they're reflecting that outward. They're projecting what's going on in their life a lot of times. But it's up to us to recognize that and see past that and accept that person and say, that's fine, that's cool, because that will stop us from letting that negative energy in. And from there, we start reshaping our brain, reshaping the way we use our mind and the way we use our thoughts. And we start directing more of that 70 to 80,000 thoughts a day into thoughts that empower us. I mean, think about it. If you just took one thought today and you said, today I'm going to be grateful. Go into gratitude in my meditation. Today I'm going to go into gratitude. I'm going to be thankful while I'm running through the park, getting that exercise in, moving the weight, bouncing around, having a good time, enjoying the process. And I'm saying I love my life, and I love all the people in my life, and I love everything. And I'm breathing and all this air and all this incredible life, this incredible journey we call life. That right there is enough to project you and take you to new levels in your life. And 2011 can be awesome. It can be great. It can be the best ever. And every year can be better and better and better as long as we keep doing this. So I've taken time to go inward, and I've had that privilege to sit there and say, what do I want in my life? Okay, what do I want to do with my life? Okay, I got that. What's my purpose? What path do I need to be on to find that purpose? How do I want my body to feel? Not just look, but feel. It's not about how we look, it's about how you feel. Because you could have a shaped body and feel like crap. I want to feel good. And I want you to feel good too. I want us all to feel great. And you start with the way you think and projecting love and energy and saying to yourself, I am, centering yourself, go into meditation and gratitude. So here's what you're going to do today. You're going to get up, you're going to do some deep breathing, some meditation for 5 minutes. And if you can go longer, no matter what's going on in your house. If you're at work, find some time to go off to the side and a lunchroom or a lunch break. Take 15 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, and go into silence, close your eyes, do some meditation. Give gratitude, thank your body. The other one, when we get home or when you get up, you're going to exercise. You're going to do something today to move in the direction of stimulating your body. And you want to do that for 30 to 40 minutes. And I would strongly suggest a 12-minute warm-up, 12-minute cool-down, no matter if you're power walking or if you're doing yoga or if you're jogging or doing anything. 12-minute warm-up, 12-minute cool-down, 30 minutes in the middle or 40. But add on that 12 at the beginning and that 12 at the end. And you give your body a good exercise today. Start today and do this consistently throughout the week. Make it a ritual. And the other thing is, project what you want to get back. So project love, project good energy, give thanks, and don't let your energy get interrupted with negative energy. Don't let your thoughts get out of control. Don't let that anxiety spike. If anxiety and fear happens, if stress comes into your life, recognize it. Let it in, feel it, and then allow it to pass with a breath or two, or even 10 breaths to de-stress. But start exercising, start meditating, and that will take you to levels far and beyond where you're at right now. I promise you that. Apply these tools, and I hope these tools really help you and find you at a time in your life right now where you can really take the time to do this, and you're open to these opportunities, these possibilities. So I'm here as your coach. I'm here to help you, and these tools I've made free online for you, so check back every week. Enjoy this. There's a little box down at the bottom here that will, you can input your information on what topics you would like tools for, and I'll take that in, and the best of my abilities I'll put together, and I'll put some great tools up here, and I'll keep doing this as much as possible, as much as you guys need this and the demands for it. So I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. Follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, whatever. Find ways to connect with me. I'd love to connect with you and hear your story. Apply these tools. Like always, think the way you want to live, and then live the way you think. Take care.